Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. The rain is pouring outside, so I hope you can hear me over the rain. I will speak loudly. This Pick a Card is for those of you who are needing some clarification and affirmation on the person that you're thinking about right now. Is this person in alignment with me? Is this someone I can trust? Is this person good for me? I've been hearing a lot of messages come through. Should I leave this person behind? Is this worth investing more time and energy into this relationship? Is it time for me to walk away and focus on aligning with those that are more in tune with who I am and my vision and where I'm going? So group 1, group 2, 3, and 4. Please choose whichever group or groups that resonate with you, that you feel drawn to or called to. It may be more than one person in your life. So whatever it is that you feel drawn to, that your higher self wants you to hear, the message is for you if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, of course, it's not for you. So trust your own intuition, trust your own guidance, and I thank you so much for being here. Truly so grateful for all of you, my subscribers, all the visitors, whoever this message is meant for. I'm truly grateful that you are able to receive it, and it just brings me so much joy, and it affirms that I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on as well. So let's get started. For those of you who chose group number 1, let's dig into it. I'm going to remove these groups. Okay, so group number 1, let's see what you've got here. Let's start with the tarot cards first. 9 of Wands reversed, Strength reversed, and the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. From the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck, we've got Pipe Carrier. From the Earth Magic, we've got Ancestors Generations. Angels have sent you Go For It. And the Ascended Masters have sent Positive Change. Okay. Well, this is all about following your intuition and really tuning into what is good for you, okay? What you feel is in alignment with your highest self, your best version. Is this relationship supporting that path, that growth within you, okay? Let's start with the Pipe Carrier message for the overall energy of this read. Okay, so Grandfather Pipe Carrier represents the tribe Cree, and the gift is tobacco. So the message here is, my student, know that your first gift is to yourself, to find time to meditate and reconnect with your true gifts. For us, this means a 4-day vision quest without food or water to cleanse the body and the perceptions. For you, this could mean going on a retreat or seeking guidance from the spirit world. It is a time for being quiet, praying, and nourishing the spirit. See if you need to heal enmities or reunite with family or friends. The pipe also asks you for commitment, taking responsibility, and seeing things through. It may also be asking you if you are dishonest with yourself and others. It also means offering grateful thanks for all the gifts of life and spirit. If you failed to give thanks to the Creator and Mother Earth for your life, food, shelter, and friends, have you taken everything for granted? Grandfather Pipe Carrier crumbles some aromatic leaves. I give you this pure tobacco. Used with respect, it will not harm you. Take a pinch of it in your hand, breathe your prayers into it, and sprinkle it on Mother Earth as an offering. Your prayers will be answered. Wow. So if this is resonating true for you, and you know you're someone who enjoys tobacco, maybe take some of that tobacco and do that and sprinkle it in the earth and as an offering with your prayers and whatever it is you're going through, to really tune you in to your spirit and the earth, because the earth is always giving us messages and guiding us. And you know, you've got the ancestors around you right now. You've got some strong ancestral spirit within you and around you right now. So what I'm seeing about this other person is that when it comes to, okay, I'm just going to share what I see here. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, when it comes reversed, it's an energy of being like defensive, hesitant. The Nine of Wands is really all about persistence and courage and faith and like resiliency. It's all about really being able to hone in on that inner strength for the final push, the final like battle of what it is that you are passionate about. Wands represent the fire energy. They represent passion and creativity. You know, the spiritual aspect of life, where our creative ideas come from, and we're able to bring these creative ideas into fruition because of that passion, that fire that's within us. And that's spiritual. That comes from your higher self. That comes from the creator. And so when the Nine of Wands comes reversed, it's someone who is hesitant to really commit to anything long term in terms of like really implementing their visions and their ideas. It may be someone who feels just that it's too much responsibility, that it takes too much effort to really bring those ideas into fruition, and so they hesitate, or they maybe doubt themselves. You know, it's more of a focus on the responsibility of creating it rather than the creation of it itself. It can also mean someone who is on edge, you know, because if you're, it kind of locks you in a cage of your own destruction. You know, it's like your own creative energy keeping you locked up. And so it tends to express itself as an energy of being like on edge and like kind of hesitant and paranoid about things. And you know, it can be someone who is maybe judgmental, someone who just feels like they're constantly attacked, and maybe a victim mentality, because when I see it paired with the Strength and the King of Pentacles, it's like there's this feeling of weakness and self-doubt within the self. That, you know, the Strength card is all about raw emotions, you know, taming the beast within, taming that raw emotional power, you know, with the spiritual energy, you know, putting it into something creative, feeling it into something that is going to manifest in the highest good of all. So it's about recognizing that it's about believing in yourself. It's all about self-belief. It's all about confidence, and bringing it into balance. So like when you experience a setback in something, you know that you have that inner strength within you to overcome whatever it is that you're going through, that you're able to shift that energy into something more positive. So when it comes reversed, it's like we're prone to exploding. We're prone to anger and outbursts and not being able to control that raw emotion within. You know, she's taming this beast with love and compassion, and you know, she sees value in the beast, you know, that it's a sacred, valuable animal. You know, life. And she tames the beast with love and compassion, and the beast is her companion by choice. You know, he protects her and he walks with her and keeps her safe out of his own love for her. You know, it's not a forced relationship, and that's what the Strength card is. You know, you have this infinite strength within you, and so when someone in our life is choosing to be a victim instead of honing in on their own inner strength, it can really wear us out. And with the reversed King of Pentacles, it's someone who's very stubborn and materialistic, is very focused on the material world and doing things their own way and being very rigid and in the box and just not budging. So if this is the person you're inquiring about, you know, what your higher self is telling you is that this relationship, it's really up to you. Do you want to continue this energy in your life? You know, because we have no control over others. We can try to help others grow and plant seeds, but we can't force or tell anyone how to live their life or the choices they make. We can only inspire them. We can only nurture, you know, their strengths and their creative expression, but we can't force it. So it's about tuning into your own inner strength, tuning into your own belief in yourself. And, you know, no matter how much money, no matter how comfortable it is to stay with someone out of security, if they're not going to change their ways, it's about coming into peace with that and letting go. And, you know, that's what I'm seeing here, is that, you know, there's this energy of defeat and just low self-worth. So it's about you really recognizing your own self-worth. And as you are watching this, you are recognizing that. And that's why you're questioning a lot and you're wondering, should I continue, you know, investing my time and energy into this? Is it going to get better? Is it going to be, you know, positive in the future? And there's no way to know that. All you can know is what you see and what you're feeling and what you're going through, and make decisions based off what is best for you right now in this moment. Because absolutely everyone changes and grows all the time. It's just that they don't always do it when we want them to. We don't always grow when we face our fears, and there's so much in the external outside of us. So I would say your higher self is telling you to go for it, because it's going to be a positive change, you know, to let this go. So let's read the ancestors' generations here, the messages for that from your ancestors. So you have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to your lineage, the most immediate proof of that being the physical resemblance you have to your mother and father, perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones who have walked the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of your ancestors inhabits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are in the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stones, their blood being in the very dirt and sand you tread upon. Next time you are outside, allow your senses to open to those ancestors who abide in the physical world. And any time at all, allow your heart to open to those spirits to whom you are related through your heredity, and those to whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. So you can really tune into the energy around you right now. Your ancestors, like I could feel it in this reading, are really around you. They're reminding you of how strong you really are, how far you've come on this journey. And it's not just about you. Your ancestors are rooting you on and cheering you on, because you are continuing where they left off. It's like the relay race, you know, where you like pass the baton from one runner to the next. Like, the things that you're facing, the relationships that you're facing for a reason. And a lot of it has to do with healing our lineage, you know, healing the wounds and traumas and things, the conditioned beliefs and old limiting belief conditioning patterns that have held us in these, you know, these self-defeating thought forms and habits and patterns. And that's why we attract those relationships into our life. So you're breaking that. You're breaking that negative pattern in your lineage. You know, you're breaking through that. And so you're going to face a lot of resistance, and you're going to see things for how they really are. And it's really challenging. So the angels tell you to go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. You drew this card as encouragement for the situation you're asking about. The angels reassure you of a positive outcome, provided you continue to pour love and guided action into the situation, okay? So don't hesitate in moving forward. Now's the time for you to do that. You're definitely on the right path, and the reason you're feeling this is because your higher self is guiding you in this direction. So positive change from the Ascended Masters, because it's a positive change, okay? Parvati, the goddess Parvati, she's a Hindu goddess of mountains and marriage and home. So she's going to bring some good energy into your stability, your foundation. Your likes and dislikes have changed, and you've outgrown situations that once appealed to you. These are positive developments signaling your spiritual growth. Some of these situations are blessings in disguise, as they're pushing you to make necessary and positive changes. You may feel pushed beyond your comfort zone as multiple areas of your life shift and flux, yet the universe always stands ready to support you with whatever you ask for. Let go and enjoy this ride, because it truly is for the best. So don't be afraid to let go, and just take it one day at a time. Really get clear on your priorities, on what's really important to you. Surrounding yourself with things and people and places that encourage your positive energy, that encourage your peace and your peace of mind and contentment and flow. And saying no when you need to say no, being assertive and saying, no, this isn't good for me. This isn't good for my health. This relationship is not good for my health, and I need to move forward and work on attracting in positive, nurturing relationships. And it doesn't mean that whomever this is a negative person. It just means that this negative behavior or this toxic behavior is just not something you're going to entertain anymore. That's what I'm feeling. So, get in tune with your spirit, get in tune with your ancestors, even learning about your own family lineage and the patterns and things that have happened can help you gain a greater clarity and understanding on your own, what you're going through right now. So that is your message today. I truly hope that resonated and just gave you some affirmation on, the relationship that you're in right now, and some guidance, some advice for moving forward. And just trust yourself. Keep trusting your intuition and your spirit. It's going to guide you exactly where you need to go. So have no fear and move forward. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for your subscribes, your likes, your comments, your shares. I am truly so grateful to be here for you guys. I enjoy this so much. And I'm wishing you tons of love. We'll see you next time. We're going to move on to group number 2. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, let's see what your higher self has to say about this relationship, this person. We've got the 7 of Wands, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We've got Birther from White Eagle Medicine Wheel, New Moon Promise from Earth Magic, Cleanse and Detoxify from the Angels, and Father, Husband, Brother, Son from the Ascended Masters. Okay, so let's start with the Birther card and see what the overall energy of this reading is all about here. So this is Grandmother Birther, and it did come reversed. It's the tribe Cherokee, and the gift is the medicine bag. So the message is, birth is a journey of discovery. Be open to new ideas and new things coming into your life, such as a job, a new experience, or relationship. Review your life from birth to see if there are past events or areas in need of healing so that you don't carry any excess baggage with you. My teaching is about allowing the creative life force to flow through everything you do. Honor your inner child, your life, the life of others, and all that is around you. This medicine bag, the medicine bag you see, is mainly used to carry the sacred pipe. This is for prayer and healing ceremonies, but the smaller bag I give you is to store the tools that represent your creative gifts, your healing, nurturing talents. Look at the beauty of the world with the wondering eyes of a newborn child and be grateful for your life. Medicine Bag Reversed asks if you are failing to make the best use of your creative gifts and talents. Do not hold back out of fear of being unacceptable or less than perfect. Perhaps you are hanging on to the past and are unable to let go of situations or people that need to move on or change. Release yourself and give birth to the new. Oh, wow. So, and with the Fool coming in, that is truly the birth of the new. That's new beginnings, the new journey of the authentic self, going into the unknown, taking a risk in love and faith and trusting your path. The Seven of Wands is, standing your ground, really standing firm in your beliefs and, what you believe in, what you're here to create. The Wands are fire energy, inspiration, spiritual energy, your creative energy, your ideas that are beginning to manifest. And it's all about really standing your ground and believing in your dreams, your visions, your creative talents, your creative abilities, your spiritual connection, no matter what, no matter what or who is an obstacle or challenge to that. It's about really knowing that what you have is what you came here to create and do, and you're going to do it. And with the Fool, it's beautiful because the Fool is it's about being innocent. It's about new beginnings. It's really about embracing that free spirit. So this is someone who the Ace of Pentacles reversed is I want to say here it's about being hesitant to manifest these visions, these dreams that you have. And if this is a person that you're inquiring about, this is someone who has gone through a spiritual journey, a transformation, and they have been standing their ground. They have really had to come up across a lot of opposition, forces against them, people criticizing them, judging them, putting them down. This is someone who knows that these ideas and visions they have are coming from their spirit. They're embracing this journey, the Fool's journey, the hero's journey of their authentic self. They're really at this time where they're going for it because they know that they have everything they need within them. They have everything they need to fulfill this mission, this life work, this inspiration, this vision, this path that they came here to live. And when the Ace of Pentacles comes reversed, it's sometimes saying that we might be hesitant about moving forward on something, or maybe we missed an opportunity, unexpectedly. Like maybe there was a financial opportunity that was offered and it was turned down, or it just didn't feel right. It's also about someone who may not be spending a lot of money right now because of a change in life, when things are transforming and, things are just in a place where they might not be as financially abundant as they normally would be because they've been going through this transformation, or they're not taking an offer because it's not in alignment with who they've become. So I'm really feeling like This is someone who is really trying to manifest their goals. They're really trying to manifest what it is they came here to do. And their heart's in the right place. Their spirit's in the right place. And in the beginning, the Fool, it's the beginning of the journey. It's the zero. It doesn't even have a place in this is the beginning of the deck. Everything's new, and we have nothing with us, but we have everything, because it's all within us. He's got this little knapsack and a flower and the clothes on him, and that's it. And he's taken that leap. So, I don't know. I just feel like if this is a person, their spirit's in the right place, and they're moving forward, and they're going to choose what their higher self is guiding them to do. They're not going to just take whatever's offered to them. They're going to take what's right for them. Okay? So, new moon promise. Let's see what the earth magic has to share. So, earth magic says this is a time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that's been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. A promise has two meanings. It can be a commitment and guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen, or it can imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your intention is focused upon that which to have happen, there will be fulfillment and the promise is kept. So, if your intention is to have a connection, a relationship with this person, really begin putting your intentions in place, and do what you need to come into alignment with this relationship, because even though they're at the beginning and they may not have a lot in the physical world right now, they have everything to create. They're creating a solid foundation based on love, and so they have it all. They've been fighting a battle for a little while, so they might be a little tattered, they might be exhausted, but their spirit is renewed. It's innocent and in the right place. That's just what I'm feeling, and I feel like you might be interested in this person, and you're not sure if it's worth pursuing. This is what I'm feeling. So your higher self is letting you know this is where they are. They're headed somewhere amazing. And if this is truly something that you feel, begin putting your intentions in that place and focusing on what you need to do to heal yourself. Because this person, because of everything they've been through, because of this journey they're on, they will only align with someone who is authentic, with someone who is in alignment with themselves, who is choosing to be empowered and take responsibility for their life. They're not going to be interested in, any of that conflict or just that lower vibrational energy. Okay, so cleanse and detoxify came from the angels. And this is a great card for all of us. We're all surrounded with so much all the time. So cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. This card signifies the angel's recommendation that you eliminate chemicals and toxins from your body. Your sensitivity to drugs, food, additives, alcohol, caffeine, nicotine has increased. These substances are interfering with your ability to hear your angels, so they ask you to avoid them. The angels will gladly help you with stress or cravings if you will ask. So just tuning in to finding more natural ways to cleanse your body, drinking more water, just adding more things to your day that that nurture your health. I don't like to quit things because I feel like there's resistance in that, and then when I say I'm going to quit something, that's all I think about. So I just like to add things that feel good, that make me feel good. And when I do that, then I don't want to do the other stuff as much. You know what I mean? So I think it's loving to do what feels right for you and also understand you're an infinite being. And if you want to have a beer or smoke a cigarette or whatever it is, do it. But don't use it as a crutch to, keep yourself from looking within and hearing your own self and all of that. So I love it because it's, sometimes we can overindulge and then we really can't hear our higher self. Our ego just, kicks in so strongly. It just kind of washes out. Our higher self is very subtle. It's very, very, very subtle, but it's repetitive. So it will never stop. It will just keep nudging you. And so your higher self, your angels are telling you, if you just focus on, health right now in your body and in your environment, you're going to hear yourself a lot more clearly. And then the Father, Husband, Brother, Son from the Ascended Masters. So the situation involves a significant man in your life. Okay, your new relationships with men are affected by your old relationships with your father, ex-husband, boyfriend, brother, son, or other males. This is a perfect time for you to heal and release any old wounds connected to men in your life. God and the Ascended Masters will support you as you focus on letting go of old toxins such as anger, blame, or guilt. This clearing process opens the way for healthy relationships with men and with your own male energy. Okay, so if this is you or a man that you're inquiring about, in this relationship, really focusing on your own male energy. If there's anything that's happened between, you and your father or a man in your life, getting to the core of that is going to help you create healthier relationships no matter what. But, you deserve to heal anything within you that is keeping you stuck in a feeling of anger or guilt or shame. And truly, we all deserve that. So take responsibility for your own healing and your body, your vessel, and set your intentions for what it is that you want to manifest. That's just what I'm feeling from this reading. I don't know if I'm totally off base or what, but that's just what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're interested in someone, but you're not quite sure, where they stand, and maybe they've changed and they've grown, but you've grown too, and you've changed too. And so it's a never-ending journey of looking within and following our spirit and taking that leap of faith. And that's what this person's doing. They're taking a leap of faith. And they're gonna be so happy and live their authentic life. It's, so it's about you choosing to what you want in your life and what's good for you. Aligning with people like this, I think, is good for our spirit. So thank you so much for tuning in. I truly hope this affirmed your own knowing and just gave you some guidance and clarity moving forward. Thank you for your time and energy, for being here, for your subscribes, likes, shares, comments. I am so, so grateful to be here for you guys and to walk this path with you and just be a messenger for us all. I'm definitely learning with every reading how amazing and how, we feel alone sometimes, but we're all truly going through this together. You're not alone. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Much love to you in your day. We're going to move on to group number 3. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see what your higher self has to say about this person. Okay, we've got the 9 of Swords reversed, Hangman reversed, and the 7 of Pentacles. We've got Hawk reversed from the White Eagle, Medicine Wheel deck. Earth Magic has sent you Dreamtime Creation, Child from the Angels, and you are seeing this situation accurately from the Ascended Masters. Okay, let me just tune in here for a minute. Actually, let's read the Hawk card first. Overall energy kind of helps me tune into what's going on with you guys here. Let us see what is going on with this person here. Okay, so the Hawk is all about, this is a message for you, okay? The hawk is all about perception, foresight, and information. Hawk tells you to use its gift of keen sight and instincts to check your environment and lifestyle. Alternatively, it may be advising you to seek counsel to ascertain the direction you need to take on your spiritual journey. Soar with Hawk to reach higher levels of consciousness, and from those heights, you will find your path in life. Hawk's keen sight will sharpen your awareness. His ability to hover teaches you poise and balance. If he swoops and flies off in a particular direction, seek your vision there. Hawk reversed may mean that you're failing to see important matters clearly. Be keen-sighted about the smaller things in life that you may have overlooked. Consider your health and weight. You can't take off with Hawk if you're carrying too much baggage, which could include mental or emotional stress. Take care how you use Hawk's beak and claws. Do not use your power or energy to damage people. Finally, Hawk tells you not to allow dullness of spirit to blight your life. Hawk will help you to fly out of your body on vision journeys to gather knowledge from the unseen worlds. This can awaken latent psychic abilities, but these should be used with humility and care. Do not fly so high above your fellow beings that you begin to feel superior. Self-awareness is key. Okay, so that's pretty amazing because I can tell you're a very intuitive person, and you are seeing this situation accurately. This person that you're inquiring about, because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of depression happening, a lot of despair, a lot of worrying, just things keeping you or them up at night. And it's with the hangman in reverse, it's like indecision. It's like there's no decisions being made. Things are just kind of at a standstill. And with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles is all about wanting to invest time and energy into something and seeing it grow and seeing, it produce something beautiful, seeing the fruits of your labor. It's all about, you have that patience, you have that drive to invest your time and energy into something you believe in that's worthwhile. That's not the issue. There's something going on with this person being very indecisive, and boy, it's all mental. It's all mental. And what's really interesting too when I see this is when this is like kind of like a nightmare card. They call it like the nightmare card, but it's not really like nightmares, like scary. It's like a nightmare of our own making, our own negative self-talk and criticism and judgments, or what other people have said. And they often say, to really tune into your dreams, when you get this card, because your dreams tell you so much. And like, it's not about fearing the mental realm. It's not about fearing. It's about getting in connection with your spirit, your authentic self, to get out of this head space, bringing your heart and your head together. And, it's often involves like dream time, really going into your dreams. What is it that feeling, that connection with your dreams, that spiritual connection that only comes from dreams? And so I'm seeing someone here that isn't tuning into that energy. And I'm seeing the Hanged Man in reverse as, for you, you're okay hanging in there through hard times. The problem isn't being there for someone or putting your time and energy into a relationship, or, keep letting things be on hold for a while as someone's going through something. But it's about, is this relationship, because if someone is in this mental anguish, if they're not willing to take responsibility for it, if they're not willing to get to the core of what's happening, you can be hanging around forever and continuing pouring your time and energy into something. And I see you as someone who is very intuitive, very connected to children. Maybe you're a parent or you want to have your own children. You know, you're very creative, you're very in tune with your spirit, and you want to pour your energy into your solid foundation. I mean, I very much resonate with this. But you're hanging around waiting for someone to make a decision, and it's not happening. So you're not making a decision. And if you're waiting until, you know, something comes about, it's like he's waiting patiently for his fruit to ripen. You know, he's looking at his abundant harvest. Like, it's like this huge, you know, garden full of fruit that is ready, almost ready to pick. You know, he's patient and he's going to wait for that right moment to pick it. But it's like you're on pause right now and you're just not sure if you should keep waiting or move forward, right? This is how I'm feeling. So let's read the follow-up cards and see what they have to say. See what else comes through for this. So Dreamtime Creation card. This is the message it has for you. Close your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath becoming steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. Pay attention to any images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you will find the key as to the manner in which to express this magnificent pulse. Your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clear focus on what creative expression is prepared to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. Okay? So I feel like you're really being called to tune into, you know, that place within you and your spirit that really brings about that creative energy. And if it's someone who doesn't share that same passion of life, that same creative, you know, they're not willing to go into that place, it may be time for you to move on and focus on what it is that really matters to you. You know, you're deeply connected and care about children. You are someone who is here to help nurture the future generation, you know, to build this solid foundation. Like, I see you as someone who is really here. You know, you don't mind putting in the time and energy, you know, into what you're creating. And so it's about tuning into what's going to nurture that path for you. You know, people, places, things, all of that. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. This card signifies that a child is affecting some aspect of your question. This could be your own child, your desire for a child, a young family member, or your present or future work in helping children. Have children been on your mind lately? If so, this card is proof that whatever you've been considering is valid. This includes spending more time with children and looking into areas of employment related to young ones, okay? So really tuning into that childlike spirit and connecting to, you know, the children in your life. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to pull a clarifier card, but I'm going to read this for you really quickly from the Ascended Masters. You are seeing the situation correctly. Trust your feelings about the situation because they are accurate and valid. Okay? Let go of self-doubt, even in the face of others' opinions. Your spiritual sensitivity has helped you see the truth, although it may be easier to go along with the crowd or to shrink into apathy. You're called upon to take decisive action. You already know what to do, even if people aren't supporting you. Know that Spirit is. Other people will soon come around to your point of view. In the meantime, assume a leadership role. Okay, so definitely right now, trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Okay, it's really about you tuning into what is right for you. And if this relationship that you're inquiring about is actually giving you anxiety and you're not able to make decisions, like you're feeling very stuck, it's time for you to act on what it is that you're feeling, whether this is walking away or pouring more time and energy into the situation, however it resonates with you. But whatever it is that's creating mental anxiety, it's not it's time to recognize it and release it, because you have a very valuable and special mission here, and it's to work with children, inspire the spirit, that visionary inside of you, that dreamer inside of you, and to pour your time and energy into that. You are super intuitive. I have a feeling you know what's going on. You're just here to affirm what it is you're feeling. And so that's really what I'm feeling for you. I'm going to pull one clarifier card for this because I'm just feeling guided to do that. And let me grab my tarot deck here. I'm just feeling a little bit guided just to get some more clarity on, take it however it resonates for you. But, all right, Spirit, let's clarify. The Nine of Swords reversed, Hangman reversed, Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So the Seven of Swords flipped out. If this is the person that you're inquiring about, there's deception going on. They're not being completely honest or forthright with what's going on within them. It's creating a lot of mental anxiety. They may be hiding a lot, and that's creating guilt and just, a period of not making decisions, of not being honest, open, clear. That causes delays in moving forward in a relationship. So, the Seven of Swords is also about, really going your own path and walking away from things that, aren't honest, aren't truthful in your life, because there's always a consequence for everything we do. And the swords are mental. So, it's all about our thought patterns, our programs, our beliefs. And there's no reason to continue a relationship where you can't be completely honest. That's causing, anxiety. So it's all about being honest with yourself. It all comes down to being honest with yourself above everything else. Because when you're honest with yourself, you're honest with everyone. You're transparent then. You have nothing to hide. So, the most loving thing to do is to take your energy and focus it on what matters, which is what you're creating for the future. When someone is going against their own spirit, their own truth, that's something they have to live with. It's something they have to live with and come to terms with on their own time. And they will. We're all on this journey. We're all here. So having compassion, choosing to focus on creation and love, nurturing the future, trusting your intuition, even if it's hard, even if no one agrees, just you know inside what's right for you. And you're one of the strong ones. I mean, I really believe those that are here to work with children and create this new foundation of unconditional love, like, we are facing a ridiculous amount of just stuff, and it's because there is so much to break through. And that's why we're so strong. We've got to remind ourselves that we have this strength for a reason. And we don't always want to be, having to use this strength, but when we need to use it, it's there. And you understand, you build solid foundations. You understand the time and energy that you put in, because when you do that, it makes things easier and flow more fluidly in the future. The more work you put in the beginning, it's like becomes effortless after time. It's not really work anymore, right? So trust your intuition, okay, and follow your gut in this situation, and keep moving forward on your path, because you're absolutely, you're here to do some amazing things. I can feel it. Go your own way. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you and gave you some affirmation and clarity on what you're experiencing and going through right now. And I'm just truly grateful for your time, your energy, for choosing to tune in to Love with me, and for all your subscribes, likes, and shares. Thank you so much. I am beyond grateful to be a messenger and to walk this path with all of you and just connect and support each other on this journey. So thank you again, and we will see you next time. We're going to move on to the last group number 4. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4, let's see what your higher self has to say about this person. King of Cups, the Magician reversed, and the Six of Cups. Okay. And we got Sweat Lodge from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck. Earth Magic sent you Fog Veiled. The Angels, we got Shower of Abundance. And Crystal Epona from the Ascended Masters. Okay, so let's start with the Sweat Lodge card here. For the overall energy of your reading, I love these cards. They really come out so beautifully. For the overall kind of energy we got going on here. Where are you? Oh my goodness, sorry. Find it here. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Hold on a second. Here it is. Okay, so the Sweat Lodge card is all about cleansing, healing, and renewal. Choosing the Sweat Lodge card represents cleansing at the deepest levels. It means no longer living life from a focus of ego and separation. As minute cells in a vast organism, we serve ourselves best by ensuring the health of the whole. Look for ancient blocks, resentments, conditioning, regrets, negativity, and depression, limiting ideas of yourself and your potential. Commit yourself to discover and to work through those elements that are life-denying rather than life-enhancing. Alternatively, the card could be saying that at this level, you are now able to help others clear themselves of negativity. It can also mean that you might be hanging on to the last remains of what in your life is controlling, clogging, or toxic, whether mentally, emotionally, or physically. It may be that the time has come for you to face your deepest fears and let go. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's starting to make a little bit of sense here. So, because what I'm seeing here is, the King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally mature, okay? Someone who has gained control of their emotions. They have the ability to master their emotions. They've gone through the experiences, the ups and downs. They're very clear about their personal boundaries. They're very clear about what's acceptable to them on an emotional level. They're very nurturing, though. They're very compassionate. They're able to really stay calm and crazy situations, they're able to maintain their emotions. And sometimes they can appear cold, sometimes they can appear very stoic and cold, but it's because they reserve their emotions for when it's most important. They know how to flow with their emotions. Their emotions are not who they are masters of their emotions. But with that, they're the king of hearts. They're very loving, compassionate, loyal. They're very deep. They're very in tune with their creative abilities, their subconscious mind. They're very solid in their emotions. The King of Cups is amazing, okay? And then you've got the Magician reversed, which is, it's when it comes as someone, it's someone who is not using what they have within them for the highest good of all. Okay, it's someone who chooses maybe manipulation over cooperation. It can be someone who is really great at manifesting, but maybe they're not manifesting from a place of spirit, a place that brings emotional fulfillment. It's more ego-based manifestation where your real talents, the real gold of who you are comes from within you, comes from your connection to your spirit. And so this may be someone who doesn't see the ability they have within them to manifest. And so they manipulate others in order to get what they need. Because those of us who don't feel worthy inside, or we don't feel valuable, we feel like we have to it's not that we do this consciously, but in our program belief, what happens is that we pretend to be someone we're not, or we exaggerate how something that we do in order to gain the approval or acceptance of others. And that is a form of manipulation, because that is needing to be accepted or loved by someone for what we do instead of for who we are, believing that we have to do that in order to receive it. But the truth is that we are already whole and perfect and complete within who we are, and there's nothing we need to do to receive love. And that is where the true magician within us comes into life. And so this is someone who brings up a lot of nostalgic feelings for you. This is someone who brings up that childlike feeling, someone that you can be yourself with. It's a very sweet card. It's two children, sharing this cup of flowers and love. They're authentic with each other. They're able to create together. They just enjoy being with each other. They have that childlike spirit. And this can be someone from your past. This can be someone you're interested in. It's also a soulmate card. It's someone you have that soul connection with that brings those feelings about of just being able to be open and genuine and vulnerable and real, and just enjoying their company, spending good time with that person. So this could be someone that you have very fond feelings for, but maybe you're just not able to see everything clearly. Maybe you're not able to see how this could manifest as a relationship, or I don't know. I'm trying to think here with the Magician in reverse. It's like, it could also be that you're just not, you haven't made the decision to manifest this relationship yet, or connect with this person, or this person has a deep emotional connection with you, but for whatever reason right now, they are gathering the strength and tools they need within themselves to really manifest this sweet relationship, to bring it back into balance. With the King of Cups being here, I want to say this is someone who is very emotionally fulfilling to you. You know, let's read the Fog Veiled card from Earth Magic. There's something you're not seeing. Okay. So it says, you are enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. This is not the best time to make decisions, particularly any major ones. Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. Okay, although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state, the greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you are moving through, and like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration, you risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient. Wait for that first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly and can then choose to align yourself with the will of Spirit, okay? So, this person that you're inquiring about, you feel a very deep connection. You feel some sort of spiritual, emotional connection to them that's strong, and it's there for a reason, and you're not quite sure what that reason is right now. But it's going to be revealed to you. This is something that looks to me to be like a divine relationship in some way, shape, or form. It's a soulmate relationship. It's a spiritual connection. And it's manifesting. It's manifesting whether you see it or not. It's all about divine timing. There's things yet to be revealed and learned. Okay. It's what I'm seeing here. And then the shower of abundance. If you're having any concerns about financial stability, to heal your financial situations, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So this card is a sign that your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. The more you can listen to and follow your gut feelings right now, the quicker you'll experience improvements in your financial situation. Okay, so this could be, all about abundance in many forms for you right now. If you're going through some sort of transformation, and maybe, I don't know if you're the magician or if they're the magician, but whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is you're manifesting, this soulmate relationship with a deep emotional connection, if this is person that you're inquiring about, financially, I see this coming in as, when you work with the divine, when you really truly trust your higher self, the connections that you're making in your life, the people that you're attracting into your life, no matter what's happening, it's like we go through some sort of shift, and our finances are included in that. And so releasing that will free yourself of any limiting negative beliefs around money that keep you stuck maybe in manifesting a relationship that you deserve. Maybe you feel like you don't have the money right now, or you're not in a secure place, or whatever it is to attract this into your life. And so let that go, because you are perfect just as you are right now, and everything you have is perfect for you right now. And there's more abundance coming into your life, a shower of abundance. I see you being someone who is manifesting these beautiful, harmonious relationships, like maybe feeling like you don't have everything you need to manifest this relationship, but the truth is that you already have everything. You have it all within you. And once you recognize that, the fog will lift, the veil will lift, the abundance, you'll see it just showering around you everywhere. And this deep soul connection is just going to manifest. It's just going to happen. And surrounding yourself with crystals, your higher self is telling you that will really help right now. I know I've been getting that a lot too. To really hold that subtle energy, it does help a lot. Even just looking at it reminds you, if you pour your intentions into a crystal and set it there, every time you look at that crystal, you're going to be reminded of the intentions you set. And so things like that really do help quite a bit, okay? This card comes to you as a sign that you'd benefit from working with crystals. Epona the Fairy Queen knows the value of connecting with the spirit of nature. You can find or purchase crystals at a bookstore, spa, gem show. Hold each crystal to know whether it feels right for you. Carry or wear the crystals throughout the day for healing, protection, and increased intuition. You can also add the crystals to your bathtub water or place them on your bedroom nightstand or beneath your bed to connect on an even deeper level. Okay, so you definitely have, a connection to crystals and that sort of earthly realm. So pouring your energy and intentions into crystals and placing them around you will really help. Wearing them even right now as we're going through transitions, anything that helps you, if you're going through anything that doesn't feel that feels manipulative, or you're struggling with letting go of that kind of mentality, or crystals are great at absorbing energy as well. So black crystals and different things that can help transmute and absorb any negative thought patterns that we're experiencing. But this person that you're inquiring about, I feel, is a soulmate, and you're just, because of divine intervention and the way we've set up our journeys, we have to trust the divine timing of things and work through our own healing before we can, have that moment of meeting where things fall into place. So I feel like there's a lot of strength here, a lot of emotional fulfillment. And I'd say your feelings about this person are very spot on, and to continue trusting your higher self, continue looking at your own toxic behaviors inside, anything that you're doing to manipulate yourself or deceive yourself. Let go of that, and that's being mirrored in the other person as well. That may be what they're working on as well. And when you both get through that, you'll come together. So I don't know, that's just what I'm feeling from this reading. It's all new for me. Let me know how it resonated, but I truly hope that it gave you some affirmation and some clarity on anything that you needed clarity in. And so I'm just grateful to share with you guys the messages that come through, and that you're able to receive them, and just to walk this path, this journey with you, and support in any way I can. It brings me a ton of joy because it's so much fun. So thank you again for being here, and we will see you next time. Thank you for your subscribes, likes, shares, and comments. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.